Well, collectors, we've arrived here at the Baltimore Arms Show here, one of the best arms shows in the country in Timonium, Maryland. And as luck would have it, our good friend Ross Kilball sent us a couple of comp tickets so we get in for free this time. Not too bad. Looking forward to seeing Ross here at the show too. As you collectors may know, he's the man that does the SS research in the archives located not too far from here. And we're glad to have him back in the picture because Ross has had some serious heart problems, but I understand that he's on the mend now, so we can't wait to see him and see what else is in the show. Today's St. Patty's Day, 2018, March the 16th, I think it is, 17th, March 17th. So we'll see you in the show, and hopefully there'll be some good stuff there. We're talking to Herr Heinrich Luchens. Most people probably know Heinrich. He's been around a long time. An expert on particularly naval pieces and imperial. Is that right?
That's about right.
That's about right. And Heinrich has brought some wonderful things here. Just looking down on the left, we have a plate that was given to the Kaiser, and it has his cipher at the top, the crown over the W. They're very beautiful in silver. And then when we turn it over, it has a number of names that gave the Kaiser this presentation dish. Very, very beautiful.
One year I came on a Saturday.
And then above this, we have a presentation goblet. Heinrich, you say this man came from the Franco-Prussian War?
The line was still that long.
Wow.
That day
So this goes back to Bismarck and Hindenburg's time, and it was presented for bravery. What they gave options.
It is signed by 59 officers.
By 59 fellow officers. Wow.
Among those, Hindenburg.
Wow, that's quite a treasure there. Should be in a museum. That is true. That is true. We'll look down a little further here, and Heinrich has a couple of engineers' naval pieces. You know, you can easily mistake these for applicatants or even paymaster, but in the case of both of these pieces, they're engineers, and according to the research that Heinrich has done, they're both named to people who are associated with U-boats. Is that true, Heinrich? Yeah. So this is something, you buy a piece like this, and it's no longer a piece of metal when you find out who it belonged to, what he did, what his career was, and you can create a whole life around it. Wonderful things. You always have the best, Heinrich. We stopped by here at a table that has a very interesting sword here. We have Mr. Jerry Doctor, do you pronounce it?
Correct.
Thank you. And this sword, there was a coin that was designed by Benjamin Franklin that was called the Libertas Americana coin, and this was about 1782.
It was designed in 1782, printed in Paris in 1783.
There we go, and it was made in gold, silver, and bronze.
Gold, silver, and bronze.
And they took on this sword, the languette actually has a copy of the Libertas Americana design, and it's also duplicated on the scabbard, and it's believed that this sword is somehow connected to Ben Franklin. At least we hope so, right?
We hope so, and
yeah.
we'd love to be able to prove it.
Yeah. And you say that this sword actually turned up in a pawn shop.
It turned up in a pawn shop in Virginia.
Boy, isn't that something? So see, collectors, you never know. Sometimes it pays to stop the car and get out and run in when you see a shop like that. Have a lot of people shown interest in the sword?
Very much, and a few people have gone by and they said, that's a Lafayette sword. Well, I'm not quite sure what that means. I mean, the term.
What is a Lafayette?
What is a Lafayette?
A sword that was maybe worn during his lifetime, maybe.
Lafayette was given one of these silver coins by Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, I see.
We'd love to find a letter that says Lafayette had a sword made and gave it to Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That would be a stretch.
Yeah. Well, we came on another table here that's got an extremely interesting item here. If you look down, look at the size of this knife. And if you look on the blade, you can see the famous twins from the Henkel's firm. And also etched is probably their factory. And we believe that this knife was made to show at the Chicago World's Fair. Is that right, sir? Yeah. Very interesting. Can I just pick it up a little bit? I just want to feel how heavy this thing is. Oh my God, yeah.
That's for a big steak.
Yeah, it's for a big steak. This knife must weigh about 25 pounds, collectors.
Charlie.
Oh, sorry about that. Thanks a lot. What a neat thing. Well, as we always do, collectors, whenever we go to a show, somehow we always run into our superstar, Walter Kanzler. Hello, Walter. Here he is.
Hi, Tom.
You like this Baltimore show, Walter?
Oh, I've been doing it since 1959.
Wow. That was before I was born. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's right.
Before he was born.
Before Robbie was born. And Gerhardt's here, too. Everybody knows Gerhardt Windbiel. There he is. So, Walter, like always happens, there's some kind of a treasure you turn up. What happened this time?
As I was sitting here, a guy went past my table with it just like this.
With this grungy SA dagger.
Right, really horrible looking SA dagger.
Yeah. And he wanted $225 for it?
Yes.
Well, you know how Walter is. Luck of the Irish, I guess, except he's German. But today it's St. Paddy's Day, you know. But look what we have here. An honest to goodness full room. Not a bad buy, huh? And you'll notice that the tip is broken off. This is not something that happened accidentally. Many tips were broken off to disgrace the dagger, and it was felt that since the tip was broken, there was no need to grind off the inscription. You did it again, Walter.
I was shocked. I really was shocked.
It's a nice acorn. It just needs a little cleaning up, and it's going to be fine.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I think you'll make money on that.
I would say so.
As usual. And Gerhard, have you found anything good here? Ah, a sword with a blue and gold presentation. Look at this, collectors, and the mask.
In the original case.
In the original box. Wow.
From
Brigade officer, what does it say?
Tornopol, where the Austrians actually had part of Ukraine.
So this is Austrian, is it?
Yes. And it was given they had an officers,
Like a retirement or something? Or?
no, brigade officers, school.
Oh, school.
And when they were finished with the course, they gave that to the commander.
So it's signed by all of the cadets.
All of the
Yep.
cadets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that something? Wow.
And it's also in the back, and it's the mask, beautiful.
Yeah, the spine is all gilded, and
Backside is beautiful.
oh, look at that! Yeah, it's an unusual damask pattern too. It's like a large roses, which was quite expensive. Wow, and
It's a beauty. I've never seen a case.
And the vintage is 1890.
Yeah, something in that neighborhood, yeah.
Wow, that's really terrific. So you found that here yesterday, Gerhard?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. See, you come to these shows and get a little skip in your step like Gerhard does.
That's something you like.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
However,
I love this.
look at the beak with a glass.
Oh, it's presented. What does it say, Walter? Oh, Rittmeister,
Yep.
third something, yeah.
Third Yasta, in other words, a flyer.
A flyer, yeah.
Tony Higgins.
No, to
Tony Higgins.
Richthofen.
Oh, it's Richthofen Jasta 11. Oh,
Higgins.
wow.
Silver from a boat to
It's really unusual in that the thing can be locked in.
Oh, I see. Wow. How does that? Oh, a little button. I've never seen that before.
And the thing to really is a bore, that's a boar's tooth.
Yeah, right.
That size bore would be about 1,200 pounds.
Oh, I could imagine, yeah. Not something you want to mess with.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, collectors, this has a presentation to Richthofen from Jasta 11. Everybody knows who Richthofen was, the Red Baron. And then he was killed in September of 1917, and I believe he had something like 82 kills, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Probably the most well-known of all the original flyers. But what a fantastic thing! And it has a gemstone eyes. I don't know what they are, but they're
I'm
probably
sure they're semi-precious.
yeah, sapphires or something. What a wonderful thing!
Super quality.
Boy, you really come across the great stuff there, Hart.
I like that type of stuff.
Oh, so
One
do
other
I.
thing I got lucky
So do I.
with, I got a couple other daggers. Like
Oh, I see you got a Tino.
almost mid-Tino.
Yeah, look at the condition of the
Original
scabbard.
knot.
You see, collectors, when you see this amount of black on the scabbard, that's terrific, because this was applied at the factory, and a lot of people thought that it was just
Yeah,
patina,
I
and
remember guys
they cleaned it
polishing
off.
them up.
Oh yeah, it didn't. So it's really nice to see one in this condition, and the blade is sparkling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice piece. No flaking on that one either. Pretty rare to see. And you got a postal too, Walter?
Yeah, really nice blade postal.
Yeah. See these postals, they're always by Paul
The
Wyersberg.
first model, I think.
It's the earlier model.
Yeah.
The earlier ones had all nickel mounts, solid nickel, and later on they were nickel plated. And then also the earlier ones were all marked with the DRP stamping and then a number.
That's interesting. The number's 1010.
Yeah, 1010. Very good, Walter. You did it again.
I've been extremely lucky with daggers. To put it mildly.
Well, we appreciate you two guys sharing your gems with us as usual.
It's nice to see you guys
And
again.
I hope that money is made at the show.
I need a gun bearer to the front.
I bought-
A gun bearer to the front, please. A gun bearer to the front
No, it's-
Yeah,
entrance.
it's a nice police.
See the
Yeah.
two rings are missing, but
Yeah.
still
That's
a
not
decent,
bad, though.
A decent police
Yeah.
officer.
Oh, it's a holler. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And you have a frame that you've got for me with a picture?
I just happened to come back from Germany, and I bought this in Germany. And the minute I saw
what were you
it,
doing in the love culture place?
I'll never tell.
Ah, thank you.
But
See,
the minute I
Walter's
saw it,
always thinking of me. And look at this wonderful picture. Here we have a Luftwaffe high NCO wearing a second model Luftwaffe officer's dagger
with Portapay.
with Portapee. And I don't know why it is, but there's so many handsome German officers, and the wives, oh, I don't know. How does that happen?
They were equal opportunity employees.
Aha, that's what it is. But isn't that a nice picture? You might see that in a book someday. Thank you, Walter. Oh, we stopped along here in the lobby area of Timonium, and we've run into something that's extremely historic. Not you, but but a pair of pistols. And from what I understand, reading the poster, these pistols were acquired by Lafayette in France, and were given to George Washington, and assumedly he kept them while he was at Valley Forge. And then somewhere along the line, when Washington was gone, the pistols were donated by a nephew or someone to Andrew Jackson. Is that sort of correct?
Correct, yeah. Washington's nephew's son-in-law inherited them and gave them to Jackson.
Okay, I got that.
His name was William Robinson.
William Robinson, yeah. They're in beautiful condition. Is there any idea of what the value would be on something like that? It's kind of priceless.
Well, they are basically priceless. They were sold at Christie's in 2002, and you can look up what they sold for.
I got the picture.
But they still hold the record for most ever paid for firearms in an auction.
Oh, let's hear that, collectors. So they must have gone for more than $100.
A little more.
It's a long line.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing all that good info.
And their permanent home is at Fort Lee here in Western Pennsylvania.
Isn't that the fort near the airport?
It's near the Latrobe Airport. We're about 50 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. In
In Western Pennsylvania.
Yes,
Okay, I'm in the wrong area.
Yeah, we're a French and Indian War fort, and we tell the story of George Washington's military career in our new George Washington Gallery that just opened in October, where we brought our Washington collection together to tell the full story of Washington's military career in the French and Indian War at Fort Ligonier. He was at Fort Ligonier through the American Revolution, and connecting those two wars.
Is the fort open? Is the museum open every day?
The museum's open in the winter, and then the museum and fort will be open starting April 2nd until around mid-November.
So hear that, collectors? It's out near Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I think that's where Arnold Palmer comes from.
Absolutely, he's from Latrobe.
There you go. So a good place to go. Thank you again.
Thank you.
No, actually, one of our volunteers made this for us. We walked out on our museum floor. It's 200% enlargement. But it's something that
collectors. There you have a model of the U.S. flintlock musket M1795. And there's even a sign, "Please try me." I guess if you push the trigger. Oh, there we go. It works. Okay, that's it. We'll wrap up for the Baltimore Arms Show, another great show here. And if you're interested in antique firearms, boy, I'll tell you, this is the place to come. There's just some magnificent arms as well as American swords, too. Just terrific.